Video number 2 for today. Human nature and what I've seen here on YouTube, which I, obviously exists everywhere. This is our challenge. This is what makes it all so hard. Is we have in ourselves this judgment of others, and this idea of there's us and then there's them. And, I've gotten a lot of feedback on here, and I've said things like, wow, everybody's attacking, and it's sad. And I've said, a lot of people have made some preconceived notions about things, and then I've responded to that. And I just wanted to say, I'm not angry about it. I'm not really sad. I'm not hurt. I'm not sitting over here whining. But it is kind of sad. It's like, I've got some answers to some of my videos that said, you're an a-hole. Why do you think you're so special that God would do this for you while there are people starving, there are people, being killed in wars, whatever? Why don't you reject that gift? Or, take God by the throat and ask him, or tell him, don't give it to me, give it to them, or whatever. Or, you start telling a story about something and you use this whole AA experience I used. And then it's fascinating to me how there's like 20 emails or whatever, maybe it's only 10, I don't know, but people start attacking the whole AA concept. And, I don't know. AA is not even a part of my life anymore. I don't even really drink. I don't, so whatever. But I was just kind of telling a story where AA was one of the first things where this whole idea of God's love was presented to me. And there was some stuff I read in a book that was intriguing. Well, my whole faith doesn't rest upon that one thing I read in the book. My faith rests upon my experience. And people are like narrowing in and zooming in on this, and that's fine. I mean, I can understand it, but this is the challenge. It's like everybody is so intent on proving something and not just having a genuine open discussion. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, this is what's so awesome about God. This is what's so awesome about the teachings of Jesus, is that we're supposed to love each other. We're supposed to, not just love the people that are easy to love. We're supposed to love everybody, the people that are hard to love. And, what would happen if we did that? What would this world look like if we did that? What if we quit looking at it as us versus them and just saw us? I'm sitting here thinking to myself, people are questioning my faith, people are questioning me, and saying, well, there's all these problems in the world. There are, and we should all get together to do something about it. But my question to you is, how are we going to do that if we can't even have a conversation? If we can't stop trying to prove each other wrong, but just kind of band together in this conversation. I think take my conversation. I started this whole conversation with Phil. Whoops, sorry. Minor lapse of where I'm looking on the screen. I started this whole conversation with Phil, and cut. Okay, I'm just going to leave that in there. I was actually looking at the clock on my computer, and the clip was in a different spot, so that's why I was trying to find where it was in my pause. But we're just going to keep it honest and real, so leave that in. Anyway, I started this whole conversation with Phil, and I gotta admit, I gotta be honest. Phil, I think it's cool that we're talking, but at first you made a whole lot of assumptions about me. And I called you out on that, and I kind of said some things, and then you kind of came around and said, yeah, you're right. These assumptions don't apply, or they don't seem to apply so far. And then we went on and we started a more fruitful conversation. And I think that in and of itself is the beauty of what we are supposed to do as human beings on this planet, is, you know, resolve our issues with each other and move forward and talk. And I love that about you, Phil. I mean, there's some things I totally disagree with, and there's some things I think that you've done that are a little offensive. But I love the fact that you're engaging and you want to honestly talk, and it's interesting. You keep telling me to say some things that are unreasonable so we can debate and all, and that's cool as far as wanting to talk more about things. I don't know if there's anything I can really say that's unreasonable, because I don't think I believe anything that's that unreasonable. But anyway, the point being here again is, what would it look like if we all came together? What would it look like if we could just talk about our differences of opinion and not try to be on the attack? And in my previous video, I challenged you guys, and I'm challenging myself too, to always be seeking God, test out the Matthew 7:7. Well, in this video, I just wanted to challenge us all to not try to attack each other, but to just talk about ideas and test out each other's ideas and read whatever. I'm going to read your book, Phil, and I would ask you to read the one I suggested. And then maybe we can talk about the differences of opinion or the similarities or whatever in each book. It'd be an awesome thing. What if we actually use this whole YouTube community to try to start banding together? I'm not going to agree with you on everything. But that doesn't mean we can't all work together to try to improve everything. And that would be it. Let's love each other and do that. Thanks. Oh, hey, before I go, I just wanted to also kind of say some thank yous to a bunch of people. There's a whole lot of people that have subscribed. There's a whole lot of people who have made comments. I'm sorry to say I don't have all the screen names in front of me, but I've talked a lot about Phil because he's who I started this conversation with. I also wanted to thank Yokup, who has some very good words of encouragement. Also wanted to let you know I did check out some of your videos, and I think everything surrounding your daughter and the Thank You Fairy song and video was awesome. Definitely inspiring. I also want to thank Bonagy and some other people who have come on and support. And but I thank everybody. You've all contributed to my experience here. And even though I don't always have time to engage this website or respond to everything, I will definitely from time to time try to call out my thanks on all that stuff and include it in my videos. So thank you all, and until next time.